and welcome to Comics with Jose. My name is Jose. I love comics and I want to share them with you. Follow me on Twitter at Art of J Velez, on Instagram at jvelez622. We're going to review some comics that I like, that I love, and some that I don't like or love. I own all the comic books that I am showing. Even though we're going to be looking at them digitally, I actually have copies of every single comic book that we are going to review. Like and subscribe, and thanks for listening. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me here today. We're going to talk comic books, which I just love so much to tell people about. My name is Jose. I love comics. I love sharing them with you. We're going to be looking at a really good one. We're going to be looking at Justice from 2005. Now, what Justice is, it was a 12-issue limited series that ran bi-monthly starting in 2005, and it did end in 2007. Now, Alex Ross, although he does do the covers, he in the interiors, he actually has a help. Penciler Doug Braithwaite, I think is how you pronounce his name. Um, Doug Braithwaite, Braith, I don't know. He is the penciler, and Alex Ross just paints on top of his pencils here. So it's sort of a cool. It's sort of cool. It allows Alex Ross to concentrate on just doing the coloring or the painting, and Doug Braith, like I said, is the penciler. So this takes place outside of the mainstream continuity. So you could call it an Elseworlds, or you can whatever. It's just something that was not happening during that time, and it actually resembles more of like a pre-crisis, like the classic Superman and the classic Batman, more than the version after. So, excuse me. So it's definitely man, oh man. I mean, you can really see Alex Ross. So I wanted to. I'm kind of in an Alex Ross kind of rabbit hole, and I wanted to show show this to people because a lot of people may not know about this. Look at the little fire tornadoes here. So basically, numerous criminals from around the world are plagued by nightmares of an apocalyptic. Can barely talk here. Very cool. Just seeing Alex Ross is really cool. So, like an apocalyptic nuclear war that the JLA was utterly powerless to stop. So that's sort of the what's going on right now. So it's really cool to see Alex Ross, who has done time in both Marvel and DC. Most of the time, with his cover work and stuff, he's done so much work for everyone. Look at this, just so pretty. His biggest work with DC was Kingdom Come, or at least his most. This one actually is probably bigger than Kingdom Come as far as pages. But with Kingdom Come, he did the whole thing himself, and here he's got Doug Braithwaite too. So this is Black Manta, and these are basically the villains from the heroes. So, and they're all being tormented with these nightmares. So very cool stuff here. If you've never seen this, then it's a treat. It is collected in a trade paperback called Justice. It's very simple, just Justice. It's just nice to see Alex interior works by Alex Ross, even if they're not completely, his pencils. It's really nice. I think this is Captain Cold up in the desert. Gosh, Alex Ross, such a great artist, so neat. It's so realistic. So basically, the villains are gonna try to do something um, about all this, um, about these visions that they're having. So this is really a villains, if I remember correctly. I haven't read this in a long time, so I kind of picked up these stories and just watch them with you, and I try to remember, but I really should do a better job of reading them before. But it just kind of loses its thing because um, this wasn't one. I picked this up as an adult, but it wasn't one that I read over and over and over. I just kind of, for a while, I just look at the pretty pictures. Here's Aquaman getting eaten by sharks. So, Black Manta's basically trying to raise a city from under the sea. So, and Black Manta is, you know, subdued him. So, and here's Lex Luthor. So the villains have organized, but they're actually organizing to try and save the world more than they are to take over it. Very cool cover here for issue 2. I believe that the covers are just Alex Ross. I am trying to, I don't see signatures, so I am going to assume Alex Ross is the cover artist. So, so what we have here is the Riddler is they're breaking into Wayne Industries, and he's hacking into the bad computer. So, and it looks like Batman's coming. Back then, who uses CDs anymore? Everything now is in the cloud, but it's amazing how technology, the faster it goes, the more obsolete it goes. So everything's now stored in the cloud. But back then, you would use a CD, and before that, it was a disc. So very nice. So the Riddler's gonna try and get away, but Batman's not letting that happen. I'm telling you, I would love it if Alex Ross would do interiors, and just if he has issues, have somebody else allow him to, or pencil, and he can just paint over them. So I think this book looks absolutely beautiful. So we're probably gonna do 6 issues because every time I always want to do the full thing, but I also want to give people a chance to be able to glance at the book, so I don't go as fast as some other things do. I actually want people to be able to look. So we may just end up doing 6 now and then 6 later. So And then what was happening is that the members of Luthor's, when you saw over there the Scarecrow performing the injections and stuff, they're doing some philanthropy. So they're they're doing good deeds. They're bringing water to droughts areas and food and all sorts of stuff. So they're doing good, which is of course getting the people to go with the villains. So here's Poison Ivy bringing her plants to places that don't grow to help feed the people. So but she's crying, so I assume that they're doing this with good intentions. Maybe the villains are turning a new leaf. So Batman's still looking for the Riddler. And he uses like night goggles looking for him. And suddenly the Riddler starts with a coughing fit. So you can see Batman's getting some of the germs on him. So I would imagine something will be up, because he is only human after all. So he gets the information, retrieves the information that the Riddler apparently took. So great Joker. Two-Face. No idea who that is. Looks like a vampire though. So I wonder if Nosferatu? I don't know. So, and then Aquaman, if you remember, he was captured. I hate animal experiments, but it's what villains do. And here's Brainiac, who is obviously going to perform something on him. So very cool. Look at this. So here's issue number 3. So, oopsie. So, as Brainiac is gonna not dissect them, because you gotta be dead to be dissected. He's gonna vivisect him, which means he's gonna cut him up while he's still alive, and see what makes him tick. So great double page here. Like I said, I don't know if many of you are know about this series, so I picked it up. I think I was missing, if I remember correctly, I was missing a few. I ended up just getting them from back issues. It's not a terribly expensive thing, so I'm quite sure you can probably pick them up. So, like I said, all the villains are doing good things. So that's the Toyman. And of course, everyone's kind of suspecting. So this is where the people are saying, that the villains are doing nice things. So, and the Martian Manhunter is infiltrating into that city. But that Black Man Black Manta had tried to lift up, but there's no people, and suddenly in his head he's being attacked psychically. So, and the cheetah. Alex Ross also plotted this. So Jim Krueger was more of a scripter, and Alex Ross, he just was the co-plot with him. So, and she's gonna end up killing her cheetahs because they're villains. So, and Martian Manhunter sees fire, which is a weakness for him, and this appears to be Gorilla Grodd. Fire is so essential to life. I don't know why they chose that as his weakness, but it is. So, fire is essential. So, I mean, that's how people, and even in Mars, I would imagine, people or creatures want to be warm. So, and here's the Riddler, who's being rescued by Luthor. So, Luthor has studied the information that the Riddler had taken from. I love this thing from. Love this. These two panels here. Joker's all mad because they left him. So. And here comes Cheetah, who made a costume from her poor dead cheetahs. So, and he's cutting him. And, we're going back and forth here, but a telepath attacking another telepath. So it looks like Gorilla Grodd is more powerful. So, and this is the red tornado. When I was in elementary school and I first, I guess I shouldn't say met, but bought a comic book that had the red tornadoes, I was like, oh, that is pretty freaking cool. So, and yeah, the red tornado's an android. Essentially, Luthor is using the information that Batman had to take out the Justice League. He basically wants to create a better world without the Justice League being in there. So this is a story basically about the villains winning. So now we are in issue 4 here. Great cover, as always. The covers, it's really hard to tell if it's both of them or just him. So, I just, he's such a good illustrator here. So we'll do 2 more issues here after this, and then, like I said, we'll do, maybe we'll just do 4 and we'll do 3 videos. This one's already going on about 20 minutes here. Oh my goodness, what a great. So the villains basically delivered a mission statement to the audiences of the world, basically condemning the JLA for doing too little to improve the world's status quo. So they're going to try and do it themselves. So basically, let the humanity know that they're creating a world without disease, without poverty, without age. All while the villains are all attacking the heroes. So Black Canary's getting eaten alive. So looks like Clayface. So so the villains are looking heroic to the people while doing evil things in the background. Sounds like politicians. So Wonder Woman, the cheetah is like her biggest enemy. I think Wonder Woman needs a better rogues galleries. Somebody really needs to create better villains for her. But Cheetah is not a bad one. So, like I said, the villains, what's happening to the heroes is happening in the background as the Luthor is talking to them, and these are all just the different heroes being taken out. So, this is Hawkman. You can tell by the Mason Hawk Girl or Hawk Woman. That's Toyman. Alex Ross is just a magnificent artist. So, hope you guys enjoy this. So, I think that's the Atom. And then this is really cool as Clark Kent is attacked by Bizarro, showing that it's Superman. And then Solomon Grundy appears. Look how evil he looks. Goodness, that is freaky. So, looks like the secret's over. As Solomon Grundy and Bizarro attack Superman, and now here comes the parasite. Love it. Look at his reflection on the glasses. Goodness, what a great artist he is. So they continue hitting him as he's taking the powers. So, and here's Flash. Yeah, because that's Barry Allen, and Barry Allen was not the Flash at this time. Although he would be again. Great. Look at that. Amazing. What a great artist he is. And kudos to Doug Braithwaite for the penciling. I know it's just that, and then this was Metallo for, because the pencils are his. But Alex Ross Works, of course, is dominating. So, this series, you can't be a Alex Ross fan and not have this. So, the Legion of Doom, essentially, from the cartoons, has beaten the heroes. So, all right, this completes issue 4. So we're gonna give it we're gonna end it now because it's been 25 minutes. So, like and subscribe, and thanks for listening. Bye.